What do you do?
Floor coatings.
Floor coatings.
Epoxy.
Epoxy. Thank you for dumbing it down. You said floor coatings, and my eyes were, I went to theater school. I didn't know floor had, what, carpeting? What the fuck are you talking about? Epoxy. You can keep saying epoxy like you think I know what it means. I have no idea what that could be the thing that is on a giraffe's tongue, and I would totally believe you. And I like in your eyes you're going, you don't know what epoxy means? I don't really have a job, dude. Winnipeg. I love this city. It's the only place I've ever arrived where you land and everyone you meet tells all the negatives of the city within seconds. There's a lot of crime. We're very isolated. It's very boring. It's so cold. You don't know how cold it is. It's so cold. It's flat. I hate him. My husband works in epoxy. He's a moron. Telemarketer? What is that? Do you know how hard that job is to explain if the other person has no context for what it is? Like epoxy. No, there's other people in here who don't know what epoxy is. Like, I guarantee it's 50-50 she knows what epoxy is. She's just learned to just go, yeah, fine, just don't bring it in the house. For example, Miss, what is epoxy? It's a grad floor coating. What's the main ingredient in epoxy? Poly? I gotta tell you, I really didn't think this would go so badly. You work in a funeral home? That's the scariest response to that question. I didn't think you know what polyurethane is. I work in a funeral home. You don't have time for that. You're too busy just touching dead bodies with your hands? All right, well, bye-bye pre-prepared material. We're going to talk to the Undertaker for the rest of the show. And don't sit there like you all didn't just sit forward and go, funeral home. That's fascinating. What's the weirdest thing you found in a body? Weirdest thing in a body? Did you not know there's bodies at funeral homes? What kind of funeral home do you work at? I just work. There's nothing weird in a body? I disagree entirely. The colon alone is a travesty. Thank you again, Miss Side. What do you want from me? I'm up here being heckled with the word epoxy, and then I go to talk to a nice blonde lady. Turns out she's Winnipeg's leading murderer. For a biker funeral, and there was a fight in the cemetery? Oh, the money I would pay to just be walking through the cemetery. Also, can I say this? And if anyone in here is in a biker gang, I don't mean this, so don't beat me up. But biker gangs, they have a uniform and they're doing crime. And they're still shocked they get caught. Do you know on a base level how stupid that is? Well, let's go do some crime that we don't want to get caught for. Now quickly, everyone put on a vest that has the name of our gang and our individual nicknames on it. They'll never be able to track us. Yeah, we'll be riding motorcycles, vehicles known for their silence. A woman who works in a funeral home says she's never been to a bad funeral. And she mentioned a biker funeral where there was a fight in the graveyard. I'm pretty sure it didn't happen in Manitoba, and she just fell asleep watching Sons of Anarchy and thought she lived that. To confirm that I am right, she just yelled, yes, that's right.